Hi there, I'm Deon. I'm the author of the book Messages from God, and with me I have my good friend and also investor in my book with me, and I just actually want to ask him a question. Although he read my book, there's also something that happened out of experience. Deon, you were traveling the United States, and then I had a dream while I was in South Africa. And I text you to phone me as I have a message for you. And in this message, I specifically had a dream where I warned you about finances, as if not to make the wrong decision.
Right.
And where I said, well, I have this feeling you're going to make a wrong decision. You're going to waste money.
Right.
You know, what happened there?
Yeah. Well, you warned me in advance that I wasn't to make any financial transactions. And yet, when the time came, someone actually, I don't know, seduced me, someone betrayed me, I don't know, someone convinced me into making a financial payment into a bank account for a certain amount of money. And only once I realized I did it, afterwards I realized, upon doing the payment, I realized, but that was what she warned me about. But it was way in advance. It was a couple of months in advance. It wasn't just.
Okay.
Yes, it wasn't like a week before.
Okay.
You warned me, I think, at least 6 months in advance.
Oh, really?
Could have been even longer.
Yeah.
So that's why because I actually had forgotten about it.
Yeah.
And by the time I did that, she was, I mean, you were really, she was shocked. I mean, she was like so disappointed because she had this good faith in me.
You know, but in any case, that's the nice part of hearing from God. You know, you can even warn your friends. You are kind of, how can I say, you one step ahead in things.
Right.
Do you also
Yes.
Having a baby around, just like that little thing. You know, for instance, like I mentioned in my book very clearly that I know how my daughter was going to be born. You know, I could actually tell my husband before the time what would happen at the hospital, and it just makes life much more exciting. But you had a question you wanted to ask me as well.
Yes, I read that you spent 4 months sleeping on the ground in LA or somewhere near the kitchen sink or somewhere. Spent 4 months on your own.
I actually slept on the kitchen floor next to the fridge. What do you call it in the USA? Freezer? Yeah, the freezer.
Right. Yeah.
And on the floor for about 4 months in Los Angeles. The reason was not that it was not because I couldn't afford accommodation. I was actually offered a very, very nice place to stay. But there was a young 15, 16-year-old Russian girl that was staying alone. And I decided to stay with her a few months, help her out. You know, you can be a public speaker if you don't care for the individual as much as you care for the group. You don't really stand for what you are speaking. And what happened, I had an incredible time. I stayed with her. It was a very small place. I had to get a mattress and sleep on the floor. But I think I really influenced this little girl's life as well. And I could, you know, not be just someone that talk about things, but be actually what I'm speaking.
Great, yeah.
And so my little daughter is in between. I think she wants to ask a question about the book as well, but we'll address that later. Thank you.